Hi everyone, I'm Tanisha Webb and this is your Book Club University Weekly Tip. Now this week I'm going to answer a question from author and the Gatekeepers Post founder Jeff Rivera. Jeff asked me to share some helpful tips on how authors can get their book chosen as a Book of the Month selection. So I'm going to share 3 helpful tips with you today. Now tip number 1 is that early promotion goes a long way. Now, as an author, I know that you should know that to promote your book well before it's published. Well, for book clubs, this is especially important because we usually choose our book at least 3 to 12 months in advance. So if you want to sit down with a book club, especially when your book first comes out, then you really need to make sure that you are promoting your work early on. Attractive book covers will not only pique our interest, it will also create a mental picture for us, especially if you're using different e-blast services to promote your book. So the more that we see it on different e-blast services that we all subscribe to, then really it's really going to set that up where we're going to probably pick up that book at some point in time. One thing that I would tell you about e-blasts is that you should not send book clubs multiple e-blasts from your personal email list close together. We will definitely begin to delete them probably after about the second or third one is sent. So just make sure that you're spacing them out accordingly and not hitting us up every week. Tip number 2 is that social media is a beautiful thing. Now, use your Facebook and Twitter to your advantage by friending and following as many book clubs as you can. Do a search just with the words book club, either the 2 words together or separate, and add as many book clubs to your list per day that you're allowed to. Now, book clubs love learning about new authors and our favorite authors and their books on these social media websites the best. It gives us a way that we can actually connect with you guys and just makes it where we want to pick up your book when it comes out or pre-order it. Be sure that you keep your website up to date as well. When you pique our interest, then we're going to want to know more about you and your books. And also, just as a side tip there, offering great book club discounts on your website is very helpful and it's very appreciated. Now, tip number 3 is that you definitely should attend various literary events. I personally believe that this is the best way to get your book selected as a Book of the Month selection by attending these literary events and other functions where book clubs are present. This is a great way to build a rapport with book clubs. Now, book clubs love to talk to authors, so well-attended literary events is a great opportunity to stand out and secure that Book of the Month selection, or better yet, get invited to a book club meeting. We love it when authors follow up with us by email after the event takes place. Be sure to send a regular email specifically for that book club instead of a mass email. This may be the personal touch that will get you noticed. Now, by chance, if you can't afford to go to some of these literary events, the next best thing is to really check that literary events website and see if they're offering any ad space in their souvenir program. Not only will your book be noticed by all of the literary events attendees, but if they actually place that souvenir program online, then you're going to be exposed to even more book clubs from across the country. Make sure that you are keeping your eye out for local events as well that's in your area. You need to really establish a great relationship with book clubs in your own hometown or very close by. If that book club that you befriended begins to coordinate their own literary events, then you'll probably be at the top of their list to become a featured author at that event. Also, if a book club loves you and your book, then they will spread the word, which will make other book clubs take notice of you and also want to invite you to their meetings in the future. So, early promotion social media and literary events are the key to your book becoming a Book of the Month selection. My name is Tanisha Webb, and this has been your Book Club University Weekly Tip. Until next week, stay blessed and well read.